How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be making a Yoda Dagobah lamp. I previously made one about a year ago, but it's held together with grub screws. It's more of a prop replica than an actual useful item. So I thought with this one I would make sure that it's all threaded construction, real heavy duty. You can put it in a backpack, take it camping, stuff like that. Here I'm using a thread cutting bit just to get all the detail work in. After I've done that, I'm just going to add a slight groove right in the center, and then I set my cross slide to a 3 degrees angle. This is the same angle that I'll use on the other side as well once I flip it around. Just using a small little file to take off any of the sharp edges right at the top. Here I'm using some 1500 grit sandpaper. This is just to bring it all down, so then when I hit it with the Scotch-Brite there's no machining marks. And then afterwards I'm going to use a bit of metal polish to bring it up to a mirror shine. Here I'm using a 5mm drill bit. This is just to drill the pilot hole, so then when I come in with the 12mm drill bit I can bore it all the way through. This is so that I can hold the battery and all the electronics in it as well. Taking off that sharp burr. This little emitter I made out of Delrin, black Delrin, and then I cast it in some clearer resin. I've still got that cross slide set to 2 degrees, so this angle is identical to the other side. In the original one that I made, that end bit was actually a separate piece that I machined and was held together with a grub screw. This is just one of the examples of how I wanted to have more structural integrity, so machine the entire body as one single piece. I'm just using that same drill bit to drill the rest of the way through. Once that's done, we'll just do a little bit of a comparison. That ring that holds it together is actually a hubcap ring. Here I'm using a 6mm drill bit to drill. This is for the guiding rod to go all the way through. I'm then going to change it out for a larger drill bit and only drill one side. This drill bit is the exact same size as the actual aluminum rod that will go all the way through, and I drill that through the main body as well. Here I'm just grabbing a tap and die set. Only one side will be threaded. I think it was a 6.5mm tap that is the size I'm using for this. I make sure that I use that red cloth on everything. That's so nothing gets damaged, because it is quite soft material. Next is this is the guiding rod that will hold everything together. I'm just taking down the diameter a little bit. This is so it can be tapped. Next I'm using some acetone. This is just to remove any blue ink that was left over from when I was marking out where everything was going to be cut and drilled. Quick test fit to make sure the threads work. This next bit is the spacer. This is where the guiding rod will connect through the main body. This will also hold it centered in the middle of the guiding rod. I'm using a 3.5mm tap here for the grub screw. This is a size that I use for all my grub screws, not just this. That's the guide rod, also tap that. The grub screw will go through that into the cap that goes inside the main body. That's how it will hold it perfectly centered. quick test fit to make sure the thread's cut properly. I've already put the LED in, but now we're just putting in the battery and the button. Thread it through. I'm also going to add a little bit of super glue. That's just to make sure that the threads stay in place when it's fully constructed. And here it is, finished. You can't really tell on camera, but the new one is way brighter than the original one. Hope you enjoyed today's build. Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a like, and leave a comment of something you would like to see done in the future builds. Have a good one.